Hi, I want to share a couple of things with you. The first thing is a new razor that I have. I bought this razor, not like you see it here, but in pretty bad condition at a local flea market for $1. It's a Genco Grant, made in Geneva, New York. It's a pretty old razor, the 20s, I think, 20s or 30s. And when I got it, it was black with rust, and the scales were broken. So what I did, I restored it. And this is what it looks like now. You see the Tasmanian blackwood scales with a proper wedge to it, and all of that. Just beautiful scales, beautiful blade. And I honed it, and I'm going to shave with this razor this evening and test it out. See how good a job I did, and see how I like the thing. It's a 9/16 size, so it's a small and round point. It's a small razor compared to the 6/8 Boker that I normally use. So we will see how I like the smaller razor. So I want to give this a try, and that brings me to the other thing that I would like to share with you. I entered a piff on the Shave Nook, and Phil from Bullgoose Shaving Supplies was piffing a I Coloniali Mango Oil shave soap in a wooden bowl. And I won the piff. He mailed it off Friday, and it showed up yesterday, Monday. So that's pretty quick shipping from California for somebody that just won this. I didn't pay for it or anything like that. So I think that probably his customer service is probably quite excellent, and I would encourage you to patronize his establishment. I know that I'm going to. But here's the soap. It's got a wonderful scent. I heard a reviewer here on YouTube, kind of a popular guy, and I like his videos and watching. He said that it didn't smell to him like mango. It smelled more like chocolate. To me, I don't sense any chocolate in it, but I am real familiar with the mango trees, and this smells just like a mango tree. Now, I don't know if it smells like mango fruit, but it absolutely smells exactly like a mango tree. I've spent time under 2 of them, and this is mango oil. It smells like a mango tree to me, and I love it. So now I've never used this soap before, and I don't know if it's tallow or not. The look of it kind of says to me, with the other tallow soap that I have, it looks like it might be a tallow soap. I don't know. But I'm not going to lather in this bowl because it's real small and real close. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put it in this bowl. It's a Tupperware bowl. I got the name of the soap and where I got it from on the top of it with some masking tape, and I can seal this up when I get done. It's a 1-cup Anchor Hocking bowl, and I'm going to just plop this soap right down in that, and that's what I'm going to lather the brush up in, and then I'll switch to another bowl to whip some lather up. What I'm going to do, I'm going to put some hot water on this puck and take my lather bowl. I'm going to put some hot water in my lather bowl just to warm things up. I'm going to let that sit. And I'm going to take my Vanderhagen boar brush. I chose the boar because it may be a tallow soap, and this has got a stiff backbone to it, and I want to be able to get a good bit of soap in this knot here. So I'm going to soak that in some hot. I got a sink full of hot water here. I've already taken a shower and prepped my face with hot water and all of that, so I'm ready to go. I'm going to pour the water off the soap. And I'm going to start with a relatively dry brush. And I'm going to start lathering the soap, filling this brush with some soap. Like I said, I don't know if this is tallow or not, so I'm going to do my level best to get a really good bit of lather in this brush. Okay, and I'm going to empty my lather bowl, and I'm going to start putting lather in this bowl. I'm going to take the puck out of this bowl and put all the lather I can get in my lather bowl. Excuse me for a moment. Now my straight razor is already stropped. I just finished honing it yesterday, so it should be nice and sharp. Let's see about whipping up some lather from this soap. Now I can tell you right now that if this is a tallow-based soap, from my experience with the one tallow-based soap that I have, I'm going to add a little bit of water, I'm going to have a bit of a problem whipping the lather up that I like. I have to pretty much learn the tallow soap. It's different from what I'm used to. The only soap that I really use regularly, I use a couple of different creams, but the only soap that I really use regularly, and that's whipping up great, the only soap that I really use regularly is Vanderhagen Deluxe. Okay, there you go. Lovely looking lather. There's a nice fat bowl full. So this should be good. And I need to add me just a little bit of water. The way I do it is I get the cloth that's been soaking in there, and I just add a little bit of moisture to my face. I'm not trying to soak my face down. I just want to put a little bit of wetness to the lather. Let's lather up. And that is, from what I can see right now, quite a lovely lather. It's a little wet, but it's nice, and it's got a thickness to it and a creaminess to it. It's got a lovely smell. I don't know. It almost feels like, almost, not quite, like there's some menthol or something. And maybe the mango oil does it, but there's a slight cooling or tingling effect on my skin as I apply this lather. But I mean, that's a pretty good lather there. Excuse me, let me dry my hands off. That's a great looking lather. It looks nice and slick. It's got that sheen on it. So let's give the Genco a shot and see what we've got. Lovely. Razor's nice and sharp. The lather is nice and slick. I can tell you right now, just from that initial pass on my cheek here, that there's plenty of cushion. The lather's plenty thick enough, and creamy, and there's plenty of glide or slickness. And I can also tell you that I like the way this razor talks. And what I mean by that, if you don't know, is the sound of it cutting the whiskers is different than my 6/8 Boker. I mean, the Boker talks a bit. The Boker talks a bit as well, but it's a different sound. And I like the sound of this razor makes as it cuts my hair. And now I'm not using any kind of pressure. The honing went well. The razor cuts well, and I think I quite like this small razor. You have to clean it more often, it seems like. But that's because it is much more narrow, being at 9/16 instead of 6/8 of an inch. Soap is so slick I'm having problems grabbing my skin. That's a good thing and a bad thing. But it's not anything I can't deal with, and to me, it tells me that the soap is doing what a good soap is supposed to do. It's providing a slickness and a glide to my razor to help protect my face a bit during a pass with the razor. Now, that's a pretty good deal for one pass. And you see, I took that towel and I wiped my face real good and all, but there's still a lot of slickness and glide. My hands glide across my face. I can feel the oils in that soap still providing some type of cushion there, or some type of glide there. That's awesome. So let's try pass number 2. Lovely. You'd be hard pressed to. That's everything you want in a soap right there. That's everything you want in shave soap. Lovely. Got a wonderful smell to it. It's not overpowering, but it's very pleasant. And it has, I don't know what it is. It must be the oil, the mango oil, because I don't sense menthol, but there is a cooling effect to this soap, at least for me. So everybody knows I do the across the grain like this. Well, everybody don't know, but if you watch my videos, my shave videos, you'll see that's how I do my across the grain. Pass each to each his own and all that sort of thing. But that's my preference when doing across the grain. The razor is performing beautifully. The good Lord bless me and help me to restore this razor rather well. Nicked myself a bit right there. I'll take care of that here in just a minute. Break out the styptic pen. I got this jumbo Pinard Clubman styptic pen at Walmart. It's what they had. I like the smaller one actually better, but whatever works, whatever they have at the time, works just fine, and this will stop. Now, I know a lot of guys, let me dry that off. I know a lot of guys will wait till the end of the shave to take care of stuff like that. I prefer to close it up as quick as possible because I don't want blood all in my brush and stuff like that. I just don't want that. So, you know, to each his own. I know I'm probably, but if I ever piff that brush, I don't, you know, I just don't want it. So, I doubt it would be a problem. Nothing would be left alive in that brush by the time I ever piffed it. It's just not the nature of most pathogens. They can't live a very long time outside of the body. But it's just you know, I wash my face every time before I shave. A lot of guys don't. They figure, well, they're using soap to shave with, but shave soap is a cushioning kind of soap. It's made to protect your face when you shave. It's not made to clean. I like something like Irish Spring because it's not a moisturizing or a gentle kind of soap. It strips the oils off of my whiskers and stuff like that, and woo, nice and smooth, and makes it ready for the razor to cut it. You know, it helps it to strip the oils and soak up the water and the moisture from the soap, shave soap and stuff like that. So that's, but it also keeps me clean, and I prefer, if I'm going to put a razor to my face that'll be clean first. Same with my brushes. You know, I want them clean if I can. So that's the deal. I'm not, you know, if you don't share that sentiment, if you think I'm a little overboard or whatever, you know what? You got a right to feel however you want to with your body and your face and your shave and all that jazz. So that's just my little quirky thing, and that is a love. Look at that lather, and that's sitting in the bowl. That's the third shave, the third pass. You know, it's been sitting in that bowl for a little bit, and so anyway, here we go. Now, if you watched any of my videos, remember, watch that earlobe. When you come up that side, you want to keep your earlobe. And that's real easy. It'd be real easy to hit that earlobe and slice it. And I know I keep saying that, and you know what? I'm probably going to do a video one day and slice the living tar out of my earlobe just to okay. There we go. That was a little awkward with that smaller blade. I don't know what the deal was. The boker goes up that side real easy. No problems. I had to do a little bit of adjustment in order to get. But anyway. Lovely. Razor shaves incredibly well. Now, and I'm using absolutely no pressure whatsoever. To get that shave. Lovely. Pass number 3. And done. Lovely shave. Straight razor did well. Really nice. Really nice and smooth. Really, really nice and smooth. There's still a slickness to it. Now I'm going to finish off with some Aqua Velva Ice Blue with menthol in it. Lovely. All right. Well, some impressions of that soap. It's really slick. It's got a wonderful, subtle scent, but it is a mango tree. I don't know about the fruit. Like I said, all the mangoes that I ever bought in the store didn't have any smell or taste to them. I stopped buying them because I tried them and they weren't all that great. But like I said, I've spent time underneath a couple of mango trees. I have a friend who has a couple in their yard, and spent plenty of time under those trees, and the trees smell just like this soap, and it's a wonderful smell. It's a nice slick lather. It's a nice rich lather. It's not very difficult to make a lather with a fairly dry brush. I can't really say enough about the soap. It's a wonderful soap. I appreciate Phil at Bullgoose Shaving piffing this to me. It's much appreciated. Check him out, because I know that when I begin to start ordering soaps and stuff off the internet, that he'll be one of the guys that I go to. And not just because he piffed this soap, but first of all, I've been on his site and he's got some stuff I'd like to try. And second of all, that other people don't have, by the way. And second of all, the shipping from California to here was like 3 working days. If Saturday's a working day, Friday, Saturday, and then boom, Monday it was here. And I'm all the way in Northern Virginia. So that says to me a lot about customer service, and I like that too. So I'm definitely going to check Bullgoose Shaving out when I begin to start to order soaps and stuff online to try. But look, the other thing that I would say is that I'm really happy with my razor. I think it's beautiful, and it turned out well, nice and sharp. And God bless you. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope that you got some information out of it about the soap that helped you. And if you're considering this soap in its price range, I think it's a pretty good soap. I think you'll be happy. You would be happy to try this soap. I hope that it lasts a very long time, because I'll be sad to see it go. It's a wonderful soap. I appreciate you sharing the shave with me, and God bless you, and we will see you the next video. Bless you. Bye-bye now.